Hi everybody, I'm just recording this short video to keep you to make a first update about Bitcoin because I've been an early investor of GBTC before, and I think Bitcoin is very interesting because it really shows how new technologies work on internet, how they evolve, and how sometimes they fall and they come back in a different way that nobody was expecting after the big giant hype moment. Sorry for the cat. So basically, in my opinion on Bitcoin, Bitcoin reached, as we talk now, nearly $12,000. I mean, that's insane. That was like crazy. I remember first time I invested in GBTC, the infamous trust that many people accused of being a scam. It was about $300, so I bought them and I went off when it reached $700. Now GBTC reached about nearly $2,000 this week. I guess it will reach $2,000. So yeah, I have a few regrets, yes and no, and I'm going to explain you why. For me, Bitcoin, what it is, it's a new technology, it's the blockchain, it's all that. I'm not gonna give again the definition because you might just look on Wikipedia and learn by yourself what it is. But basically, for me, it's like all the technologies that went through the internet since 20 years. Let's take, for example, what happened with the peer-to-peer and MP3 when it was just out, like in the year 2000. I was one of the first people to download some MP3. I was going through some FTP that nobody has heard, and there the first time I saw some files that were named MP3, and I was like, what? And I downloaded them, and there were some Beatles tracks never released, and I was amazed, like you can download music. And 2 years after, as you know, there is a website. It's not really a website. It was more like a software that appeared on internet, on that very first early internet. And that software was called Napster. Napster was the top of the top. It was just allow you to search any type of music by the name, and then you get everything you want, and you can just download it for free. It's free. It's nice. And at that time, by the year 1999-2000, many people were just downloading free music like this, and the music company, they were screwed and they had no idea about that. So because they could do that, because there were absolutely no laws, no official laws against that, and anybody could just go there, download music for free, and it was so minimal, it was so small that nobody had really, the big companies controlling the music industry, they had nothing to worry about at that time. And what happened? What happened is that 5 years later, Napster turned into a giant screwing up machine for this company. I don't know if I use the right terms. I don't know. I'm not English, but basically it killed the music industry. It started to kill the music industry. All the CD sales went down, 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 until it became that the music industry was not profitable anymore. And then, at that precise moment, they decided to take action. And it was fire and fury, like somebody, not to mention the words of somebody else. It was fire and fury. What they did, I'm not gonna give you the detail, again, Wikipedia is your friend. They went on Napster, they shut it down, they did a shitloads of new laws to make peer-to-peer illegal, so people can get prosecuted if they just download one track, which is the system we had before. And I don't know, many of you guys now, they probably know about torrents and stuff like this, Pirate Bay and all that. This is just the end of that movement, but it's it's again now very small. And what turns out is that We needed these things to happen. The music industry needed to be crushed like this in order to release a proper mainstream, like it's not MP3 anymore because streaming arrived in between, but to release like what we know today as Spotify, as Apple Music, and all these official and mainstream products. So basically what I'm telling you is that Bitcoin is nice, it's new, and everybody is crazy about it, and everybody's using it, and there is a shitload. It's not music now, it's money. It's even worse. Like you can make easy money, very easy money, like even maybe for a few months to come. I don't know if Bitcoin is gonna reach $20,000. But at some moment, when these big banks, when these big people, when the world leaders are going to realize what it does to them, what it does to the countries, what it does to the taxes, when it's going to be too mainstream that anybody could fraud the taxes and get rid of this system, what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? They will do the same as this company did at that time. They will take action. They will make laws. They will start searching. They will start taking legal action on some people, on some random people that own Bitcoins. There will be some jail. There will be some stuff like this. Trust me. For me, this is what happens every time when a new technology arrives on the internet. They will take action. They will do something. They will do something. They will not allow people to get rid of the system. They will protect themselves. They will fight back. And most of the time, I mean, they are, I don't know who to name, but they are the one who makes the law. They are the one who makes the rules here. And trust me, they don't want to lose their power. There is no way these people let you lose their power. So I don't want to be into Bitcoin the day these things arrive. Should we talk about the bubble? The final result will be a bubble popping, yeah, for sure. That's what the final result is going to be. To me, it's very similar. There are many other examples regarding new technologies on the internet. Like if you just even take it's the same with the first internet bubble in 2000, like with the first big companies, the big websites. How many survived? Very, very few. So basically, to go back on Bitcoin, what's going to happen to me, for me, is probably Bitcoin is going to get crushed. It's going to be completely crushed, probably. It will still exist, but like Napster still exists today. Like who's using Napster still? I invite you, you can still download it. You will see now it's just independent movies and stuff like that. Who's using Napsters now? That's what's going to happen to Bitcoin. And on another side, on another path, there will be probably a new cryptocurrency created by all these governments, by something really official, something worldwide that probably doesn't exist yet. So we'll see that probably in a few years, maybe next year. And this is going to be the one. This is going to be the one you want to be into. But the money-making machine, the money-making machine is done. It's done. It will be done. I mean, this is not. It will not be anymore like a crazy interest rate machine. Like you're not gonna get what you get now with GBTC or what you get now with Bitcoin. So I wished I had been into Bitcoin in 2012 when I saw the first crash after Mt. Gox. It was insane. Bitcoin went down to $200, $300. I wish I got into Bitcoin at that moment, and I'll be out like now, right now. I mean, 20,000. I don't think so. I don't think so. You might want to dream about that, good, but I don't think so. So that's it for today. I just tried to make this first video to give you my opinion on what's happening now, because of course it's very interesting. It's how the it's a great revolution, of course, and it will keep going, but it will not keep the shape it's having now. It's just the very early beginnings. And again, for me, it's like when MP3 arrived and it totally changed the music industry. Like Uber, when Uber arrived in Europe, they start doing a new system that was like anybody could drive and anybody could become a taxi driver. And the law went on Uber and they got regulated. And now Uber, we don't really know where they're going because of that. They just have the official drivers in Europe. I'm talking, I don't know about America. But they failed doing something that was not complying with the laws. They tried, they failed. That's what's going to happen. So if you have an opinion about that, of course you can subscribe to my very, very, very new channel, and you can give your opinion in the comments. You can give me a thumb up and all the same as everybody do on YouTube. And again, I'm new to this, so I appreciate if you have any comments or stuff. Okay, so that's it. Thank you. Bye.